a lot of people are always talking about how they get mad when nobody wanna mess with you until you refurbish yourself. Oh, you ain't wanna mess with me till I got hot. Mm-hmm. How about you didn't bring no value till you refurbish yourself? Mm-hmm. Until you reinvent that. Like sometimes you gotta reinvent yourself. Mm-hmm. You ain't getting no traction because you're the same version of yourself. You gotta duck off and reinvent yourself. You gotta open up the computer, take the hard, put the new memory in there, the new hard drives, and reinvent yourself. Now you're able to get in the game. Now you're of some substance because you took the time to gut yourself and put yourself back together. So you can build some substance in use. So sometimes refurbishing is not bad.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Right.
The B2S Podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Yo, what up, world? What it do, man? Hey, what's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success Podcast, man. We're excited to be with y'all today. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. And, man, we're excited to get this thing going. Hope everything going great out there for you guys this week. So we don't want to prolong y'all any longer, man. We're going to go ahead and jump this thing right in. So we welcome y'all once again, man. And once again, it's your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. The Shift Motivator. And I'm joined with my co-host, man, my brother from another mother, man. Y'all give it up for my boy Alxndr.
What's cracking, man? What's cracking, like?
What's cracking, bro? What's happening?
Yes, sir. And then y'all also know to my right, your left, man, we got my brother from the same mother, man. Y'all give it up for B2S, Boy Wonda.
It's good. But this gonna be good.
Hey, from the conversation before we got started, boy, this about to be fire.
Listen, this temp, man, watch your screens. Maybe some fog up on there. For sure. I'm ready to dive in, dog. This is gonna be good.
You got your scuba gear?
What?
You ready to go?
Can you swim?
I can swim.
For sure. Oh man, speaking of swimming, bro. I know.
Look.
Snap.
Oh, snap.
He coming from the house with a water hose.
Coming from the house, man. So last Sunday we went to the beach, right? In Bradenton. So bro, everybody who know me know I can't swim. Bro. So I told this individual that was like, "You come to the beach?" I was like, "Man, I can't swim." And guess what? They said, "You ain't gotta get in the water." All right, that's cool, bro.
That's the bait.
Got to the beach first thing that
got
said,
it.
"You gonna get in?" Oh my,
Just
bro.
put your pinky toe in there.
You gonna learn today.
Bro, once I got in, bro, it's crazy. But once I got in there and got knocked around, I found myself going the same thing that I said I didn't want to do, that I was tempted of doing. I found myself by myself out there just to see, you know what I'm saying, like just to see how far I would go before I can feel myself put limits on myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there getting knocked around. Like, it's like, hold on, I'm not scared as I thought I was. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not scared as I thought I was. You feel me? So yeah, shouts out to the non-swimmers, man. Because the boy can't swim, man.
Ain't never too late to learn, dog. Ain't never too late.
Take your class today.
Look at here.
That part, like
Yeah, I tried to teach my youngest daughter, boy, she wasn't having it. Nah, she
She's like, I'm
wasn't
straight.
having it. She wouldn't do it. She would not do it.
Man, we went to
not gonna do it.
we went to the pool every summer, all the time. Me and my cousins, and we used to swim in the Haines City pool till they started. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. So we had to go to the other pool, and bro, like we literally went to the pool every single day.
You can
Literally.
swim?
Hmm?
Can you swim like a what? You swim like a fish, dolphin, brick? How you swim? How you
I
swim?
swim like me, dog. I don't know about all that.
Say you swim like a fish. Dolphin.
Dolphin.
What? You know what I'm saying?
Are you a killer whale? Are you a killer whale? Do you take them down with you?
How you swim, bro? And then
Hey,
look,
do you speak dolphin?
bro, you stupid. You stupid.
Hey, listen, I was just saying.
Stupid. You stupid, man.
Speak a little bit.
He's stupid.
Well, you asked.
You stupid. You stupid, man.
You talked off it just a little bit.
You stupid, bro.
You speak dolphin just a little bit.
You stupid, bro.
Oh,
Got
my
21
God.
questions.
You stupid.
I just want to know, do you talk like a dolphin?
Come right here, playing. I told you to leave.
No, bro. I love to swim more like in the water, like
Okay,
underneath,
underwater.
kind of like. Yeah, and I swim on top of the water too, but
Okay.
I mostly like to dive in. I just usually like to just submerge.
Yeah.
But man, we used to have so much fun, bro. Like we would go to the deep end. It took me a little minute to get to the deep end though, 'cause,
True.
you know, you got to work your way up.
Bro, then the person who took me in the water, I found out later on they can't even swim. Hold on. So
Oh, you got the blind leading the blind. What y'all got going on? Oh, y'all finna die today.
so I'm
He
like,
finna cast his clothes.
hold on. So
Y'all
both of us
finna
about to die. What?
Hey, no, you got
Both of us about to die.
What? Which on you?
At least you find out on land versus
Oh,
the water.
God.
It's like, hey man, I can't swim. I can't either.
Oh, man.
You got me in this water and you can't even swim.
Oh, yeah, nah, he'd have to get God. Like, how you gonna get me out here and you can't swim?
You can't even swim.
You gonna be like, yeah, I got you.
I can swim a little bit. No. You
no.
got me to swim with me. Because I can't.
Both of us finna get taken out.
No, we can't do that. Yeah,
Oh, man, that's funny.
I used to enjoy my summers, man. Just kicking in with my cousins, and we go every day. And sometimes pretty much twice a day, just depending on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, I enjoyed that, dog. It
Oh,
was just fun. That's like, can we be kids again?
So when you was that
blind
age
leading the
going,
blind.
that was like how old you were when you was going to the
We was
beach?
kids.
Oh, man, I was like preteens.
13, 14?
No, I started younger than that.
10, 11.
I really don't.
So like when you was 10, 11, and then when you like 14, 15,
Mhm.
you know, the pool was different. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're going to the pool for obvious different reasons. Yeah, you want to swim, but there's other stuff going on too because you're 15 and Rebecca looking good. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing?
So from that, he retarded.
Hey,
Y'all stupid.
He's stupid.
what's your name is?
Right. So like from that, bro, from that time when you like 10 to like 15, it's like a transformation, like a refurbishing, like, you know what I'm saying, type of thing going on. Like, bro,
It's just called growth.
yeah,
A
growth.
lot of girl.
Yeah, like,
Puberty.
yeah,
Hey, what's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Voice get a little deep.
yeah.
It's called puberty.
It's like it just happens overnight. It's like what's whoa, wait 1
Man,
minute.
I see some of them kids. I went to go speak to the kids the other day. And, some of them I hadn't seen since football season.
Mhm.
You know, I was looking at them jokers, man. I said, God dog, boy, what y'all eating, man?
Everything.
You look like that last time I saw you.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Bro, these boys built different.
Like, dang, God, what was I when you was passing out bodies?
Yeah.
Be
I'm
like,
like,
man.
Dog.
You got one of the kids like, hey man, I look up to you. Hey, I look up to you too.
Literally, right?
Literally. It's like, God no, brother.
That's how I be with Pop.
It is crazy though.
He
Now
got
that I think about it.
That's how I be with Pop. Man, I remember when I was.
Is he gonna play? Is he
Um,
thinking about playing any sports?
he thinking about playing basketball. I'm trying to tell him, bro. I said, Pop, bro, you got a football body, like.
But
Come, bro, he
gotta
sweat.
be-
He
nah,
sweat. He
listen,
LeBron.
It don't matter.
if-
He got to
if-
have a football mindset.
If I had a son and I say, "Hey son, what sport you want to play?" and the first thing he said basketball, he ain't built for football. Dog.
Yeah.
Now you hear football is different.
Yeah, he like
Nah, if basketball the first thing that came out of his mouth,
yeah, he like basketball.
nah, he gonna have to.
He like basketball. Yeah, but he got a football body. But the high school you're looking at right now, you're looking at this high school that got these two programs. They got a real supreme culinary program for cooking because he like the chef, and he's really good too. And they have another program for electronics and AI and stuff like that. So he doing that type of stuff too. Yeah, so he's heavy in that type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, if he already knows if he going that route and he ain't just trying to experience something and dive in, ain't no use to getting your body beat up like that for no reason.
Now my boy, he trying to use the brain.
Yeah.
Nah, that's why he on. Yeah,
It ain't worth it.
Like, now you can have it.
And I love the sport, but truthfully, just knowing your son, because he pretty much probably already. I wouldn't even,
Yeah.
Because if you gonna end up going in one of those two careers,
yeah.
I don't even waste your time because he ain't play. He haven't even played up this sport this time yet, right?
Now he played basketball for the Y.
That's what I'm talking about football though.
Nah, he not play football now.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's it different.
Neighborhood football, yeah, but not organizational. Like,
It's different.
yeah, I know,
It's a whole lot different.
It's different. Trust me.
But he big though. He got that body for it though.
Oh yeah. That's why I said it was like, but trust me, he gonna get approached.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he gonna get approached. The coach gonna know when he step on campus. Yeah, man, who that kid right there? You a freshman?
Like, sit right now. Hey son, hey son, come here, son. Hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
Hey, son, you wanna play ball?
All right. I'm gonna see how on that field, ain't it?
You stupid.
Hey, all right. No, all right. Hey, who's your daddy? Hey, let me talk to. Hey. Meet me after school 3:00.
Daddy.
Daddy. Coach when we play football.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting though, man.
Yeah.
I think, well, if for everybody know, just a reminder, we do pre-record. So, but this coming weekend is actually the spring game for Colorado. So, hopefully we can catch it. Man, I have to check and see what channel they're on. Maybe we can DVR it because we got a baby shower to go to tomorrow.
You talking about Dion?
Yeah.
Bro, baby showers be having that bussin' food, bro.
Yeah.
Them Cuban sandwiches, some meatballs. Man, bring me text me, bro.
Brother gal.
Can I get an invite?
Yeah, man.
That baby shower food hit different.
Hit different, bro.
I was actually, it kind of lead in, I guess, with where we was kind of going tonight when we was talking pre-camera rolling was, because I don't record, like, every time I go speak. I know my manager, Lord Jesus, a couple of my mentors be like, you need to record. Yeah. I'm just wired different, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't feel like recording. I just want to let's just talk, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I hit a vein, dog, like that I wasn't intentionally trying to hit, it just happened. And then I was just talking about putting more value in the gift than the game. Because they spend hours and they spend all this time trying to train for a game, but they don't train for the gift. the gift that's on the inside of them. So when football is over,
Yeah.
then who are you when the lights are out?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
the people gonna be rocking with you because you running with the football, or people rocking with you because of who you are on the inside. And that's where the conversation went. That's really where the conversation went. And I actually would have. I saw Coach when he came over because he was like right there in the corner, just watching and listening. And then I saw him pull his phone out. So I didn't know if he was recording a video, but recording a video, taking a picture of
Yeah,
video. But when he sent me he sent me the picture, so I know that he was just snapping pictures, and that's what I posted. And I said some of the best messages aren't recorded, but it was a good group, but they was like locked in, and one of my guys in the speaking arena, he's like King, bro. He said, boy, they look like you had them locked in. Because when I looked at the picture, I was like, yeah, they were kind of locked in. And I remember when as I'm speaking, and I'm looking into the eye, because they had brought a couple of the older guys that done graduated to come out and play with them. It was like a 707 like scrimmage. So so he knew some of the older guys that played football from some of the other schools that was like in their early like 20s, between 20 and 22.
Yeah.
And so they came out there with the kids. And so they was sitting there, they was in that bunch locked in too. A couple of them came to me after the message and stuff like that. But it's kind of crazy how we live in a society though, to where people only want to rock with you after the polish you was being shown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After you done got kind of polished up, you kind of figure out where you going and stuff. But other than people talk about, man, he don't know what he doing. One day he doing this, one day he want to do that, and it's like sometimes it take you a little bit, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But I commend the person that at least trying to figure it out versus just I'm gonna try something, then I'm gonna quit because it didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then people don't want to rock with that person because they trying to find out what sticks for them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What y'all think about that?
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start it off like that.
I think that I think just like how we was talking before, there's a process. And then remember what we was talking about in the other podcast about the butterfly and the butterfly effect of how important it is that once it's going through its process in the cocoon and allow it to go through the full process without being tampered with. I think it's the same thing, but at the same time, you have such a self-awareness of who is for you and who's not. You'll have such a self-awareness when it comes to your gift, who you are, what you do, and when you do find it, and when you like, yeah, this worked good for me. Like, I can work with this. And some people love you just off the strength of, wow, like it sparks a curiosity. It's like, just like I'll use myself for example. Like when I've seen different artists, how they gravitated, I want to rock with them because of their growth. And then just seeing what they do musically, and you can see the growth personally and how they do it musically. Just like, dang. And then they know, okay, he rocked with me because he rocked with me, not because of big stages or anything. And I think that you have to understand your place when it comes to being refurbished, understanding the value of you first and what the process of that and what that looks like. I went through like an extensive, I want to say 5-year process, bro, of just really stepping back, working on me, doing what I need to do to evolve. And then it's like it's one producer I felt like that was just only hit me up just because, hey, I got these beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got a deal. It's just like, okay, you just want to sell some beats. And it's just like, okay, do you want to really work with me, get to know me? So I just send them a text,
Yeah.
small talk, and it's like, okay, we getting someone somewhere, but still, I only hear from you when you want to sell beats. He's like, hey, money looking funny. Here we go.
Yeah.
Nah. It's when you want to give something off authentic and organically, it's only gonna work if the two people actually mesh. If it works. like you and Diamond, for example.
Yeah.
Y'all rock with each other.
That's my boy.
Like y'all are connected.
Yep.
And then getting to know him, like I could just be like, just because of the strength of their relationship, if I go towards him and try to, hey, what's up, bros? Like coming from a different angle, he'll look at me sideways. He's like, bro, who's
Yeah.
look, who's dude? You know what I'm saying? He know who he is. He understands his gifts. He knows who's with him or not. Like he can depict all this within 5 minutes, give or take. And so, but when he sees I come from a genuine place, he's like, bro, let's chop it up. Let's meet up. This, that, and the third. It's like, hey, woo, woo. We understand each other in our place of newness. And we understand also, even though me and him are brand new and we're just building, he knows I'm not trying to gain something from him just because I know where he can possibly take me. I mean, I'm to the point in my life, bro, I can care less where I go, who I work with, who I connect with. Like even when I go to most shows, I don't even try to network in the sense of that space because I know I'm on assignment in the job. But it's like if it's intentional and it's real and it's genuine, hey bro, let's connect. You know, you just understand those leaps and bounds because you have to put boundaries on when you come out of something new of refurbishing. What you got? What you got? Got that in his channel now. But
He caught me with a right hook. I didn't see that one coming. He bumped when he should have win.
But it's a process that you go through, man, with being refurbished.
Yeah.
And it's a lonely road, man. It's kind of like a prophet in a sense, you know. Back in the day, on a true prophet, like when you seen him, he wasn't coming with no good news mostly. But it's just like, bro, I've seen in my life just on my hand, bro, just people who I know just like something ain't right. Like, what were you before in this process before I got to this place in my life of musically? And you see everywhere. So it's just like you have to be careful and discern too, because you don't want to mix match the two, because you have people who genuinely out there want to rock with you just because of the strength of your character, your morals, your value. But what is your time in on it? Because I see you jumping like a frog.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Like you
Yeah, bro. Sometimes.
Like first, hold on. Let's wind it back.
Yeah, for sure.
What is when you're talking about the word refurbished? What does that mean to y'all? What and I'll start with you.
So to me, well, okay. So when I think about refurbished, right?
Talking about being refurbished.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about, and me not having no definition in front of my face, just me just straight from the house off the cuff. First off, for something to be refurbished, just out from the house, it has to be something established in the beginning.
Okay.
Because you can't refurbish what's not there.
Right.
So it got to be something that's there in the beginning, something worth having in the beginning. You take it and you just take out the parts. They still work, but they ran its course in this season, and you put new stuff in so it can go further, so it can perform better, so it can. Sometimes they perform the same.
Yep.
Right.
Sometimes those same pieces just get replaced, and then somebody new get it, and they take better care of it than the last person did. It's like
you all in my headspace right now, dog.
It's like it's almost like trash and treasure.
Right. Yeah, you all in my headspace. Keep going.
It's trash and treasure. What you treat it like trash.
It's somebody else's treasure.
When I get it.
And to you, it's an inconvenience, but to me,
I'm gonna treat it differently.
Right.
You messed up.
Yeah.
Right.
You messed up. So now, when it's over here, it's gonna perform better.
You messed up.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord.
It's gonna perform better.
Oh, get the offering bucket.
Straight from the house.
That's
From the
good. I
house.
like
It's going
that. Yeah.
it's going to perform better, not because of it's a newer phone or whatever. No, we just take it. The damaged parts, you got water damage. Let's replace that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We replace that. You know what I'm saying? The battery messed up. Let's replace that. Now I'm gonna take this same phone. I'm gonna put a new case on it, a new screen protector on it. You know what? But okay, I'm gonna upgrade the memory. I am gonna put some more memory in it. I'm gonna do that.
Right.
I am gonna update the software on it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna invest in it with the same hardware, but I'm gonna just treat it way better, and it's gonna last way longer, and it's gonna perform way better for me than it did you. We fully refurbished it. My attention is on the development of this product, of this phone, of this human being. Whatever's gonna make this thing outlast and run better, that's what I'm willing to do. Let's refurbish this thing.
Right.
It's in my hands now. So when you had it, it was trash. But when I get it, it's straight treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's refurbished.
And you willing to go the extra mile to do all that?
And I'm willing to go the extra mile. Let me read the manual for it. Let me do whatever it takes to get this thing up at one of the best ability. You feel me?
Facts.
100% refurbish it.
Yeah.
When you had it, it was trash, but to me, it's treasure. So it's gonna perform way better on my end.
I like. Hey, keep that.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep that. I like that. I
Yo,
like
why
that.
you laughing, dog?
I like that.
You laughing too hard, bro.
Brought them nuggets quick.
But I'm gonna treat it better.
You brought them nuggets quick because we want to speak to everybody. But especially to the person that feel like they're refurbished, but they're still waiting to be used by the right person.
Utilized.
Or utilized. You know what I'm saying? Utilized by the right person because you done went through the process of making your mistakes, and you're still going to make your mistakes, but you come to a place now where you replace some parts. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like you're in a better space. You're reading certain things that that you didn't used to read it in the past or didn't read at all, and you're doing stuff that you didn't do in the past or little of in the past, and now now you see the value in who you are now, but you still feel kind of missing and broken because there's some things that haven't entered into your life because maybe of some past decisions, and it's now required you to be refurbished, but now you kind of sitting on the shelf waiting to be bought, so to speak.
But so to speak.
You know what I'm saying? And so what got me, bro, like I gotta read it. I know that it's gonna hit y'all different like it hit me. Because we want to bless the people today, man, like we always do. Check this out, dog. Check this out. Right? I was looking at, because I knew we was kind of mulling over what we was gonna talk about. So I was looking over the notes earlier. And so I looked up refurbished definition, right? But when I went back in to go look it up, something else different came up, and I'm glad it did. Check this out. It says refurbished means that the product was used, deemed defective, recycled or returned for some reason, then tested and repaired by the manufacturer or a third party before being sold again. Then this is the kicker right here. It says, to sum it up, all refurbished products are used, but not all used electronics are refurbished. See y'all next week. Bro, all refurbished products are used, but not all used electronics are refurbished.
Right. So you out there and you just cause you use but you ain't did no work. Like you ain't did nothing to make nothing better. You ain't put no work in. But you continuously out there. No. You ain't do no work.
Right.
You ain't did no you ain't did no work. But
you can't get mad for the results that you didn't get for the work that you ain't put in.
Right.
That part.
You know what, bro? Sometimes you have to refurbish yourself in order to be viable.
It's not sometimes, it's all the time.
Yeah.
Because you gotta look at the world, whether you moving or not, the world is moving.
Yeah.
Whether you moving forward or not, the world is moving forward.
They don't
So
miss a beat either.
they don't miss a beat. So you should always be refurbishing yourself. We upgrade our cars, we upgrade our houses, we upgrade our phones, electronic systems, computers, laptops. But why do we feel that we don't have to refurbish our mind? You quick to get the latest iPhone. You quick to get the latest Android phone. But you still dealing with the same mindset that you are now. You 40 years old and you still thinking like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, and acting.
Yeah.
You feel me? You feel me? You gonna stay on the shelf because as the world keeps moving, now you're no longer. It ain't to say that you're not valuable, but you didn't upgrade your system to keep up with the value of the times that warrants what you have.
Bro, did I tell you what happened to me in Fort Myers when I was coming home from work and fell off the bicycle? I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, refresh me. You might have.
All right, so when I was in Fort Myers, my two ways of transportation at the time was the city bus and a bicycle.
I remember that. Yeah.
All right. So it was 35 degrees one night. I did overtime because I worked stir processing. So I'm coming home from work in 35 degrees at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's this car. It's nobody on the road, but it's this car riding very, very slow up the street. So he's down here, he or she, they're down here. I'm further up on the sidewalk. So I have to cross the main street to get to my apartment complex. So I got a Debo Huffy beach cruiser with the basket on the front. This thing was made to go 3 miles per hour. So, literally. So my behind is like, you know what? Let me get across the street real quick. Well, I said the car way down there, but I want some traction. I want some motion at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm finna stand up on the bike and ride across the street real fast in a hurry for no reason. So, in a hurry for no reason. So I stand up on the bicycle. I started pedaling real fast. I hear clink, clink. And then magically, the back of the bike flies up in the air. I fly over the handlebars. Bro, I haven't hit the ground in about 10 years. 35 degrees, I hit the ground. Boop, boop, boop. I see the bike. The bike hit the ground so hard, it was sparking.
Jesus.
God, dog.
I hit the ground, boom, 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 boom. The car stopped in the middle of the street and got out the road. That's how slow the car was going. The car put the brake on, the car was like. So I get up. He was like, "You okay?"
Nah, you wouldn't be knowing.
I said, "Yeah, I'm straight." So I put my bike up and then walking up there, knees scraped up, bleeding, everything on the inside of my scrubs and all that. But a small disclaimer: the whole week, the chain been popping off the gear.
I think I know where you're going. Keep going.
So your chain been popping off the gear the whole week. So after I hit the ground and slid 5 yards, that's when I decided that, okay, I'm tired of my chain popping off the gear. So I flipped my bike upside down, started taking stuff loose. Bro, when you're going and going and going and going, and stuff not working and working and working and working, but you keep riding, when are we gonna stop and be like, why is my chain popping off the gear? Why this ain't working? Let me completely stop and analyze this thing and see what's going on. Bro, after I hit that concrete in 35 degrees, I was like, oh, I'm done.
Right.
I'm
It
done.
changed things.
I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me see what's going on so I can refurbish whatever I need to refurbish. And it was a part of the bicycle gear was bent. And I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have took the time to flip my bike upside down to see why is this popping off, because this is hindering my progress. I'm late to work because my chain popping off on the sidewalk 3 extra times when they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So let me stop and see what's going on so I can refurbish this thing. Let me correct it. so I can be more productive with riding this doggone bicycle.
Yeah. Before it happens again.
Happens again.
Right. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yo, cause the world, like we said, the world is constantly moving, and I'm guilty of it. Cause you're trying to get it. You're trying to constantly find that next high, so to speak. Trying to go to the next level. You know, what can I do different? Because I'm still trying to catch this goal. I'm trying to reach this goal, and you constantly going, and you knowing that little issue is it's like tapping you, like hey, you need to take care of me. And you just brush it off, or you trying to get to that next bag or that next level, and then that issue steady tapping you, and like, hey, hey, I'm still here. I need you to take care of this.
Yep.
You know, and then it will end up happening. You flip over and you get scarred when you shouldn't. All you have to do is slow down and take care of that.
So, granted, I told you the car was way down the street. You know what? To be honest with you, bro, if I was just coasted across the street, the chain wouldn't have popped off. But I was rushing, and the rush, the rush brought up the defect.
That's good.
The rush brought up the defect, bro. Me trying to hurry up when I shouldn't even. I should just coast across the street. I did not have any reason to rush.
Right. Y'all hear that, people? That's
Yeah,
good.
for sure. You know what I'm saying? The rush. I mean, I'm glad it did, because the rush. Look, why are you rushing? You need to rush and fix this problem. How about rushing that? Or you're gonna keep falling off and keep being late.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And be in a worse predicament than you originally planned on being
Yeah,
in.
for sure.
Yeah. That's good, because I mean we all want to be, at a certain place in our lives and stuff like that. But I think what brings the fullness of our lives full circle is being able to really look at the growth and look at the process and look at everything and trust the process, that everything, which is, if we all keep it a buck and be honest, it's always hard, because you always want to get there, even when you think you're ready and you're really not. And we be honest with ourselves, but you're thinking you're ready, and you're really trying to get there, and then we just we miss out on a lot of stuff. We miss out on a lot of stuff because, like you said, you missed out on getting home safely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we missed out on a safe trip, or we missed out on I didn't have to go back and do that twice, because now I'm trying to rush through it, because I'm trying to get to somewhere, trying to get there, and then I messed it up. Like, if I'd have just slowed down, I wouldn't have had to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or if I'd have listened to the last relationship and what she said or what he said, maybe if I'd have slowed down and really took in what they said instead of getting in my feelings and my emotions, then I wouldn't have just got dropped by this recent relationship that I'm trying to recover from.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it all trickles down, man. And I think we all can agree that I think the best thing is to try to do what we can to get where we're trying to go in a purpose fashion and in a way that God created for us to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause
That's good.
go ahead, dog.
Dub, this is like bro. Can you what is the connection with grinding and glory?
Well, the connection is if a man don't work, he don't eat. That's the core foundation of that. But the glory is also can be the accolades, it can be the awards, it can be anything that you deem as a successful completion of something that you acquire or go after, right? But on the flip side of that, from a spiritual standpoint, it's also I want people to see God get the glory out of my life, because he can get glory all by himself. Right. He don't need me, but yeah, he chose me. So the grind portion of is understanding what you need to do, your work ethic, not being lazy, researching, understanding what it is, knowing your field and what you're in. A lot of people don't want to research. Everybody want to get something so quick and so fast. Like, this took years, 17 years of building. and establishing. So the connection between those two, man, is just like I don't want to be out here and have my family struggling.
How many times did you have to like refurbish your like your like? I mean, I know I'm not trying to have you disclose your business plan, but like
No, no, no.
how many times did you have to like refurbish shit like the, you know what I'm saying? Like how many times?
Seasonally, bro. Like it's a constant thing. Each season, you're gonna find something that needs to be taken out and refurbished and need to be placed back in with something new. Each season, you're gonna find something because you can't say that you're ready for something and then something happens to where just like it just exploited what you thought you was ready for, and then there was a test that was put in front of you, but you failed it. That lets me know I ain't ready. Like I think I'm ready. And I've always deemed to be like with grind and glory, bro, is just something that I don't want it to be just self wise. It's more of a broader of I gotta take care of my family. I gotta take care of my people. I gotta take care of me. Like if I'm no good, how can I take care of the people around me? So I have to put in new parts. I have to study myself. I have to be self-aware of what's not working, what I need to change, or what I gotta do differently. Because if I don't, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna continue to. It's just like when you think
The B2S Podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R828 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to starve your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
when you think about a car, a vehicle, and you know you got to change the battery, or you got to change an alternator, or you got to change a tire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna. Sometimes with a tire, bro, it's gonna make sure you take care of that. Because I remember one time I was on 27. I was just driving. I was getting ready to do an Uber run, and whatever I ran over, it just had to pull on the side of the road. Had to deal with it. Had to change it, because if I want to get out of a place that I didn't want to intend to be in the first place, I got to deal with whatever comes with that.
Oh man, say that again, bro. Say that again, bro.
I said, if I want to get out of the place that I'm in that I didn't plan on being in, I got to take care of that. And so I had to take care of the tire. The gentleman was like, "Hey, you need some help?" I'm like, "Bro," in my head, I'm like, "You about in your 70s?" Like, I'm good. I appreciate it. I thank you. Students in the 70s is like, "You need help down there?" It's like, I'm okay. But I had to use my car jack. I had to jack it up, had to take the wheel off, put the spare on. Think about the spare. The spare helps you get to where you need to temporarily until you can get what you need to fix. And so it's no different with refurbished parts. It'll go so long. As far as with the old parts, it'll only go so long. And if you don't take care of what you take care of, you're gonna deem it as like it's not valuable. So you're just gonna toss it, or you're gonna be like, "Hey, you want that?" And what is it? I don't know. You can have it. It's no value. You take it home. Man, ain't nothing wrong with this thing, or it just need this, and and a lot of times it's always something simple. Most of the majority of the time, not all the time, but it's really simple. I can't tell you how many times I've sent the phone or bought a refurbished phone and it worked better than the original. It just depends on your caretake, how you service it, what do you do to maintain it. All that is important, and it's just like life. You got to maintain this temple. You got to maintain your mind.
Right.
You got to maintain your spirit and your heart. You have to.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
Bro, like, think about it. If you just continue to put trash in your body, what you going to get?
Trash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, I asked you that because you I know some real consistent people with what they do. Like Tool is a highly consistent person, bro.
Yeah.
Ever since we was kids, bro. He said he gonna do it. He's consistent. You are very consistent in what you do. all the time. Mike, you are too. Diamond is highly consistent. So I just know with having a long run, it got to be some type of renewing. It got to be, bro.
Have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to.
You got to.
You
yeah.
got to. You have to know your breaking. You have to know your breaking points, and then you also have to know the points that are already broken. Let me expound.
Okay, yeah, you saw me looking like, okay, break it down for me, yeah.
If my breaking point, that means I'm getting to a point to where I'm about to lose it.
Okay.
If I'm broken, that means I've already lost it.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so sitting up here and I'm listening to y'all and you know some of the things that we've said earlier too, right? So it's we've all been refurbished. We're all refurbished. Some may have more upgraded equipment than others.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I really like what y'all saying about the care and the maintenance. You know what I'm saying? As far as it determines on the person that has the refurbished product. And so I would say one of my things is as an encouragement to the people is don't be so quick to throw people away.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Don't be so quick to throw people away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Because we're all refurbished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're all refurbished. And once again, we've said this in the podcast, and I'm not trying to be the dead horse, but we're so quick to throw people up on above because they don't come to us already fixed. So if you're not fixed, I can't deal with this. Well, that's why you still single, God dog it.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with
That's
this.
why you still because now I'm threatened because you're already putting it out there that if I'm not coming to you fixed already, you ain't ready to deal with me. So therefore, you single and I'm single. We both single and we both mad cause we single. But you talking about no, I'm straight, I'm good. No, you ain't.
Yeah, you ain't.
You even single in the relationship or situationship.
You know what I'm saying? Companionship is a special thing, dog.
It is, bro.
It's you saw that smile on his face, dog.
Hey, he was back here on the phone.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen all 84 teeth. I seen them.
I say I'm 84.
I seen them.
Come on, man.
Smile, Marlon. Say cheese.
No, I'm just saying, though. It is, though.
It really is.
It is,
It's
bro.
a gift, man.
Oh, my God.
And we create these issues for ourselves, man. Cause like, check this out, boy. Check this out, right?
You crazy, man.
It says one of the main differences between being refurbished and being used, or having a refurbished and used product, is this right here. It says refurbished products have been tested and verified to function properly. And usually it's free out the defects because they've been already tested and verified. While used products may or may not be defective. They know it's used, so hey, as is, no warranty.
Yeah, but then it's like once you test the product, basically it's like, okay, hold on. They said that you was this, and this. So let me get to know you. No, you're not really what they said.
Right. Gotcha.
You're not what they you not. Matter of fact, you're not like that at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like testing the product. Let me test it for myself. Let me get to know you for myself. And then, okay, so, this old, but it is this. Okay, well, let's replace that. Let's do that. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Everything comes from something. That emotional scar that you're dealing with, the frustration that you're dealing with, it came from something, dog. So you mean to tell me you are 100% fixed? So you want me to come to you fixed already? So you're telling me you complete already? Then there's no growth for neither one of us. Now see that then when you point that out, then no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what, especially with the female. Oh my God, the male too. I'm not gonna put it, but it's very high in the female area right now.
Yeah.
If you ain't making six figures, if you ain't got it all together, they don't want to deal with you.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what's worse.
I'm glad I'm married. Love you, babe.
I'm gonna tell you what's worse.
I'm done.
Okay, my phone, it got the screen protector on it. It's all cracked up. But if you take it off, the phone look brand new.
Mm.
You ever seen the person with the phone actually cracked up? Bruh, let me borrow your phone. Hit the phone, your screen about to cut my finger off.
Right.
And you keep telling them, you need to get your phone fixed, bro. Your phone falling apart. Nah, my phone's straight. What about the person who's refusing to go refurbish yourself?
Yeah.
You refusing to do the work. You refusing to do the work. And then you mad because it ain't working out. Bro, no.
Yeah.
Bro, the glass coming out. You have to wrap the phone around the charger. Bro, it's time.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to be in a progressive state. And I think society doesn't give a lot of grace for that. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you in that mindset, like to where you just don't want to change, you just gonna your phone cracked and you just gonna let it cut. You gonna get it to me so I can cut my finger on it, dog. Now I'm questioning your loyalty.
See, but that's our problem because we going off society's grace instead of the grace that we're supposed to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It's jacked up.
Yeah.
It is.
It's really jacked up because if you look at it, like I said, we're all in some way, form, or fashion, we are all refurbished pieces.
Yep. I'm refurbishing as I'm sitting in this seat.
And
Facts.
we're still being refurbished.
Yeah.
So the fact that we got this preconceived notion as you got to come to me and have it all together before we can build anything together. As soon as something crumble, you gonna crash.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cannot build if I got all the thing. Well, what happens? Well, what happens when you come in there? You got it together. He coming there. He got it coming together. Life happened to both of y'all, and now y'all both sitting in there looking at each other crazy.
And then look, then it's worse when you have refurbished and you are refurbishing, but you don't put in the paperwork what was actually refurbished.
Ooh.
Left out the fine print.
Let that sit in your spirit.
Like, oh no, you
God,
ain't
no.
no. You have to expose that. Look, I deal with this. I deal with this. I'm working on this. I'm
Right.
working on this. Like, don't be acting like you just came like that. No,
Yeah.
let me see the Carfax. Oh, so you
It's still rolling.
give me the Carfax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be don't be hiding
Is there a
what's.
warranty with this?
Yeah. So you
I
have.
take this back.
Oh, so the battery had water damage. Okay, so this had bro. Like, don't be trying to hide what was refurbished. Put it in the paperwork before I buy the phone. Let me read it. Let me see before I buy the phone. Let me see what was wrong with the phone.
Right.
Let me see what was fixed on it.
Right.
Because whatever that was fixed on it, it was fixed for a reason. So
Right.
it might go out again. It might not. But let me see. Let me see if I want to buy it or not.
Right.
Exactly.
Don't try to sell me something without me knowing what's going on.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's good.
Give me the Carfax, bro.
Yeah.
Don't try to hide it.
Like
Don't try to hide it. Give me the Carfax. Let me see what's up.
right. Then now you can determine how you want to deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I know, dog, I would place my battery at like,
He's still mad about that.
Yeah.
dog,
I would be too, dog. You just don't understand.
my battery and my alternator. I think my alternator I replaced 3-4 times in less than a year.
Yeah.
He mad about that. He mad about that.
Listen, I'll be bad
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
I hear
You're tired.
And the dude was like, he's like, man, bro. He said, man, he said, boy, you lucky you get a year out that battery. He said because they're using recycled material
Yeah.
more now than they've ever used on that stuff. So they don't even last long.
So what's the difference between recycle and refurbished?
Now see, now you gonna have to make me go on my Google Calendar.
My bad. Is it like recycle? It's Refurbished is like
I know me just if I'm thinking just coming off my top of my head, recycle is like
using a whole bunch of used parts instead of, I don't know, bro. Is refurbishing getting new parts to replace them with the old, or recycle just getting a whole bunch of used parts and just putting it together? I don't know, bro.
because you know how you can't like put it in words, but you know what it means.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's do this.
We need a dictionary.
Yeah, okay. See y'all.
Yeah.
Waste converted into reusable material. Boom.
I don't want nothing recycled. A whole bunch of usable trash. Nah.
That's how the world operates, dog.
Man.
Replace my battery twice within less than a year, and I replaced my alternator three or four times within a year's time, within less than a year's time.
And
then to make you mad because even though the warranty is covered, but the labor ain't, you ain't paying me for my labor because now I got to go pay somebody to put it back on. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So
paying for it.
And how can we incorporate that into this situation? Make sure the value that's in you, because listen, this is not a bashing podcast, because there's value in you. We're all refurbished. Yeah. But what you have to do is make sure the value that's in you comes out.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time, you know, we get accustomed to how we were raised or how we wasn't raised.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy wasn't in my life. My mama wasn't in my life. I was raised by, I raised myself. You know, we have all these things. We come from different environments and things like that. So there's a gem that's in you that's waiting to come out. So make sure that it comes out and that it doesn't stay in that place.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because once again, we're constantly being made into somebody that's becoming somebody new. Because if we're trying to progress and the world is progressing, then we have to continue to progress and become somebody new. I can't be the same person tomorrow that I am today. I can't be the same person today that I was yesterday. Because if not, I'm coming from behind. Exactly. I'm coming from behind. So it's when you're looking at refurbished, that means they still find value in something. They still found value in the parts to basically restore and to make something like new, to sit it back on the shelf for somebody to purchase that they can use it. And so we look at the things that we've been through in life. We look at the things that we've been through in business. We look at different things that we've been through just in general, relationships and stuff like that. And it's not the end all tell all. It's like, it's the means to something new. It's the means to something to a new beginning if you allow it. Yeah. Because when I compare it to like apples to apples, it's like you can buy something brand new, just like Dub said, and you can buy something refurbished and it lasts longer than something that's brand new. Yeah. So you chasing something because it looked the part and it ain't the part. Dang. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro got a little work, you know what I'm saying? So you rather go slide over here because bro look like he got it all together and he putting a facade, like he got everything together. But then when you get with him, he ain't gonna treat you like that refurbished dude over there that he let you know, hey, I'm growing. It's just taking me longer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, dog. Life be lifing, man.
All the way across the board. Nobody exempt. Everybody get it.
You know what I'm saying? Because even like, let's take it a notch. We all creators here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're all creators here. What happens when you get into that space that nobody values what you have? And we just was talking about that. You know what happens when you get into a space where you realize, man, I am polished, I am refurbished, but look where I am now. And you're still looking for that validation to get paid what you're worth. I seen a post the other day, and I said, "Good for you." And they was offering their services. They was saying how they went through. They done went through the range. They done been doing what they've been doing for a while. They done got to a point where they kind of, they're growing, but they come to a place where they perfected their craft. And then people want to bash because, they turned away work because you don't want to pay me my value. At some point, you have to stay in your ground and say, you know what, I appreciate the opportunity, but if you're not in a position to purchase my value or to purchase my services at value price, then blessings on you, and then be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because even if I get a refurbished product, there's still a price tag on that product.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if it may be discounted, but they're not going to discount it a whole lot.
Right.
It's not going to be discounted a whole lot.
Because it still got worth.
It still got work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's
I do.
dude.
I do.
You still have value, man. You still have value. Like, don't let life and don't let people tell you because you're in transition or because you're working on yourself that you don't have value in work because they don't see it in you.
I think I'm the transition king. For real.
TTK.
You know what? Maybe we both are transition because I can.
I'm the transition king, boy. For real, for real.
Shoo.
For real, for
I
real.
ain't called a shift motivator for no reason.
For real. For real.
Man, I just shifted.
But you know,
About 1 year, go right into another.
the right people come around, and the right people come around, and while you're shifting or you're transitioning, because me, I'm still like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll be like, yo, you different. Like, bruh, you were the first male ever. Let me get this correct. I ain't gotta think. Yeah, you were. I ain't gotta think about it. Who was like, yo, bro, you intelligent, bro. Like, bro, and the next morning, I was in my prayer time, bro. I just broke. I just broke. And then there's another person who was hitting around what you said, but they used different words. But you're the first one who said, bro, you intelligent, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just did something.
Yeah.
It made me feel. It made me feel like all the stuff that I've been through, and how when I speak on certain stuff, I ain't no world renowned orator or nothing like that. But when I speak on certain stuff, and people be listening, when they do listen, it makes me feel like everything that I gained from the situation, every drop of lemonade that I got from the lemons that was thrown at me was worth it. It's purposeful. You know what I'm saying?
And it tastes good.
And it tastes good. So like sometimes the right people, like you, like somebody else, so I know they come to like, you got something, you special, you intelligent, but you tell me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like my stepmom should be telling me, like, yo, you don't see it because you in it. You don't see it. So
Right.
You don't see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think we can all say that, man, because I've even had, conversations this week, and we were just talking about how you can just say, man, that person, boy, if they can only see what I see, or then the person, man, they can only see what I see. It just, that's just how it is, because sometimes it's hard to see when it's hard to see it when you're in it. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying, and you're trying to, and you're doing it the best that you know how in the moment.
Right.
But you really don't see the fruit of it till you come out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Hindsight.
Yeah, because like even when like ET said something a while back that stuck with me, bro, and it's like it hit different when he said it. I said, God, dog, because like sometimes you want to hold stuff back in fear that you're not gonna have nothing left to give. You know what I'm saying? And so, and he was like, so what you mean? You mean to tell me, like, God ain't gonna give you nothing else? So you gonna hold back what you got? No, let that stuff go. I said, because I had preached somewhere, and boy, I went in. I was like, and I was in a broken place, dog. I I was in a broken place to the point that I wanted to throw everything away, dog. I was broken. I was tired of everything. It's like no matter what I did, it's like I was not seeing progress. I told God, I'm freaking tired, dog. Like, I'm tired of fighting. Like, I'm tired. Here's the towel. Like, boom. God says, wipe that sweat off and get back in the ring, boy. Because he sends somebody, he's like, we in a conversation. And it's like, because I hadn't seen him in a while. He's like, you know what? I was like, man, we got our Men's Day coming up, man. You think you can preach that for us? I'm like, dude, in my mind, I'm like, I'm done. I ain't even say, I'm literally, it's like, okay, how am I going to talk to pastor? How am I going to, like, dude, I can't do this no more. I'm done. This is where I was. The only thing I said this was y'all. Like, this was some couple years back. Like, I was like done. I'm like, man, I'm tired. Like, I don't feel like I'm being, I was throwing a pity party for my, dude, I throw the pity block party. It wasn't no pity party. It was a pity block party.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I threw a pity block party, dog. I was like, man, I'm tired. Like, I do this, nobody see what I'm doing. I'm out here in these streets. Nobody see, because I don't record everything I do. I be out here more in these streets, more than what social, way more than what I put on my social. Mm-hmm. And some of it may be because of ministry, because it's something I just want to do. I don't feel like I have to. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was just at that place, dog. It was a broke one. He was like, so I actually accepted the engagement, and God used that engagement to break both of us, because there was some things that I said in the atmosphere that the man of God was like you was hitting on everything that we was dealing with, and God used you to bring some clarity to some stuff, and we appreciate it. And then on the inside, I was being healed. Healing was taking place by me delivering what God wanted me to deliver in that atmosphere. And then we was joking afterwards. Pastor Cat, he was like, all right, boy, you better say something in that tape, boy, they ain't gonna call you back. And, you know, I thought about that. We was joking, but then I thought about that. I was like, think that way I ain't got called back to some places.
You crazy. Yeah, I feel you.
But you know what I'm saying? Cause my mind go to thinking, because I always, when I'm like I said, I'm trying to give 100, dog. I'm trying to let it all hang out. Like, when I'm done, it's like, ooh, where did that come from? That's the impression that I want to leave. Yeah. And then I started like pulling back. And then when ET said that, I was like, you know what? He just checked me, because now I'm limiting God, because I'm not going to give you 100%. I'm going to give you 80, because I got to say 20 in the tank for the next one.
It's almost like a impoverished mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
And so when he said that, dog, it's just like my mind, like something in my mind clicked. It was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it all, and I'm just gonna have to trust God to give me something on the next route.
Yeah. You know, I was talking with Knowledge, and because we talk a lot, and within what we got in our partnership. And one of the things that stuck out when we was talking, he was just like, man, if you do what you say you're going to do, you're going to sell it. You're going to sell it. And it's just like, it goes back to, you have to give 100% no matter wherever you are, because you don't know who's watching. It can be just that one time you're going to need that one breakthrough. And that time you decide to give 80%, 70%, 75%. You miss out on your blessing, and now you have to wait and go around this long way, this journey again, to get back to the spot where you were just on the brink. And I think I understand that more and more now in this season of my life. Just like when you always hear you on the verge of your breakthrough, it's the end. It's the
right.
End. I'm sick of hearing it. I've been here.
Right.
You know, you get to that point.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, man, okay, am I on the edge of the edge of the edge of the edge? Because I'm
I ain't got to the point. I told God, I ain't gonna lie. I said, man, I don't want another prophetic word. I told God straight up. Don't say nobody to prophesy to me. I want to see all this other stuff come to pass, God dog.
He looked at you like that cat.
Leave me alone.
It's like, oh yeah, I don't want to mess with him. Let me go this way.
I know what you mean, bro.
Yeah, and it's crazy as you say that because I had I actually had a moment on stage, and I had told him about it.
Yeah.
At the event that I did that Saturday when we was in Groveland, and I did my first couple songs, but it was just like, no, this was like my boom, when we prayed, that gave me a little second wind, and then I got another little bit after that, but it was just like, this was just the breaking point. This was like the broken point. So I'm on stage, and God shifted the whole atmosphere. This was crazy. So I'm on stage, and I'm like, man, can y'all just pray? I say, I'm battling my mind. I'm here. I'm not here. And I said, I would rather not do it halfway and cheat God. And I was like, man, if anybody need prayer, just come up. Man, there was so many people that came up for prayer, bro, and God just moved like crazy. I went to, and I just broke. That was it. And then I'm still trying to pray from a broken place. And then Tim's wife comes up. She just grabbed the mic and she just started praying. Man, I just broke. That was it. That was like my breaking point. And when I went to go sit down, I mean, it shifted the whole thing. Stripe was supposed to do like a 45-minute set. He did 3 songs. We were out of there. Dude came, sat right next to me, but he had dreads. He had a homie of his. I was like, he was kind of like drawn to me. I was like, man, I hope he caught that moment, but he was gone. But he came and sat right next to me and like, man, thank you for being obedient. Because I would rather give my all and 100% than to cheat God and his people. And if you keep coming from a mindset like that, and a couple more people came out, just like, thank you for being obedient. Because it's like, it made more impact and it hit.
Right.
When I was versus trying to push through something and I ain't gonna give it my all. I'm not even in a place to give it. And the way it just shifted, so it just take you back to that place, man, how important it is to, you don't have to accept every engagement, or you don't have to move with this group of people because you feel like, well, they like these parts of me. Let me just continue giving that, and you're neglecting the stuff that is kind of overriding the system. So now it's just like, So I want to encourage them, don't be afraid to show the new parts that have been refurbished. Because the old parts that's been taken out, which is a new you,
Right.
So there should be a new confidence. There should be a new awareness. There should be a new mindset. So now you're walking in with more confidence. And what people may view as arrogant or cocky, no, I'm just confident in what I do.
Yeah.
I know what I went through. I went through fire just to get to this part of the refurbished me. And I'm going to show people the refurbished parts because it's going to show God's glory in my life.
Yeah, basically, it's like the first time this happened. Second time, this time, now I know what I know. It ain't going down like that again. So I'm gonna show my confidence. I'm gonna show that I'm protective. I'm gonna do the precautious measures. I'm gonna do because now I know. Because now it's a new thing. If you do a new thing, you get a new thing. You can't put new wine in old wineskins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah. And that shows vulnerability actually shows growth. Certain people look at it as a weakness, and then certain other people look at it as a strength.
It's strength.
And it really is.
It's strength, yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't.
and I had to learn that. Being prideful in a good way. I won't say prideful in a bad way, but I would just say prideful in a good way. Because, always trying to show strength because you want better for the person that's going through. And then you always try to submit your issues and your problem because you always want somebody to feel better than you do. And so I had to learn how to be okay. And, then certain services, where I may be up in front of the people and I broke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And gotten to the point to let them know it's okay. Now you think what you want to think, but somebody out there maybe need to see, because everybody always see Mike as a strong person, and then when they see Mike break, they be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm trying to put on too much, because if he breaking, because he don't break, and that's the reputation that I had, and still too in certain people's eyes, depending upon who's looking, it's like that dude don't break, and then but it can be being eaten up alive on the inside. But still trying to move and make moves and do things, and just ripped up on the inside.
You can't go nowhere on the empty gas tank, bro.
Right.
You can't.
You just can't.
Right. Yeah.
You can only go as far as you can.
Yep.
What your mind allow you, what your body allow you.
Yeah.
And bro, after that night, I felt so like I felt another part of me being refurbished. Because that part, whatever that was just like wearing down. Like, it's time to.
You got to replace some parts. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what does that look like? Getting your word, praying. Just be to yourself more. Learn yourself. Because if you're going to be good for somebody else, you got to know what you're dealing with, what you're going through, because you don't want to be bleeding on the other people. And they may catch you in a moment where you just break at the wrong person and you say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And so you have to keep the maintenance going.
I think it was you who said something about you end up bleeding off on everybody.
Right.
Yeah, you end up bleeding off on everybody. Yeah.
People, they still trying to help you. They still hurt people. Exactly.
Yeah. I can't hear what you said, because you bleeding on me, dog.
I think the best thing you did, bro.
I need you to stitch that up.
The best thing you did was when you said, "Can y'all pray for me?" That's that's one thing, like admitting, like, yo, something is wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
That's 50% of the battle.
Right.
Yo, I'm wrong right here. Can you help me? Cause it been plenty of times that I came straight to Mike, bro. This is going on, bro. And then either he checked me, or he always listened. But if it's something on my end that he can like pluck out of my island, bro, this is the thing right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then we get on that. But sometimes he just like, view from this angle. You know what I'm saying? But it's just saying that this is wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I don't feel right, or I don't. Like open that thing up. That's that strength, like we said. So that's perfect, bro. That's like half.
Yeah.
That's half the battle.
Yeah.
That's half the battle.
Because you can't keep going on, bro. Like I just couldn't. it was.
Yeah. You have to. I mean,
you have to surrender and submit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, shoot, man, we taking off this weekend. Yeah. So
that part
is like, me and the wifey was talking, and we making some shifts and stuff, and then after everything had happened, so she doing good. So
good.
Now, so it's like, hey, he said, man, take care of your wife, man. I said, oh, trust me, I'm gonna make sure that. He
exactly.
Like, if y'all don't come Sunday, So I got, okay. So we talked. You wanna? She said, no. I sent him text. Said, hey man, we gonna take you up. So I'm like, hey, we ain't gonna be here. Y'all gotta figure it out. Because when you're dependent upon him for so much,
yeah,
you and I told myself coming into this year, and I found myself picking up what I said I was gonna lay down. And I said, you know what? How can I transition if I keep holding on to the old? When when God told me, I need you to be intentional this year, he didn't say about what. He just told me, he just said, be intentional.
That's broad.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like, okay, what do you mean?
And that's how he do me, dog. That would be frustrating. Like, he just give me like we playing catchphrase or something.
Yeah.
like, here, catch this, bro. Here's the phrase. Go figure it out,
bro.
It's like, dude,
Bro, I remember Tim's wife had called me. She had left a voicemail. I was knocked out, and she was like, "I'm calling because I'm supposed to check on you ever since that night." And she was like, "What did God tell you to do?" And then it's kind of like, you thinking like, "What did God tell me to do?" Like, what did He tell you? Like, let me know.
help me, help me.
But
He's stupid.
I had to ponder on that. I was just like,
I need help, God dog.
He's stupid.
diamond's been dropped.
Did he tell you to tell me something?
Back against the ball. Help me. Help me. See how my life set up. But then I sat with that. Oh. Okay. About 3 things popped up.
Okay.
And I had to be intentional on those things.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you're going to be in a new season of where it's going to take a new level of faith. So in order to get to that next level, in order to have the manufacturer take out the parts what's needed, you first got to give him the broken pieces.
And that's why I always go to Dub, bro. That's why. It be stuff like that. It's every time. And it's not just here. Every time we on the phone, he do it.
I mean, that's,
Every time, bro. Like,
that's why we brothers.
We bro. Be like, hey, bro, what you think of this?
That's why we
Yup.
brothers.
Hey, bro. what
All
you
the
think of
time,
this?
man.
Yup.
It's, I mean,
Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Cause he put it in there. He know how you feel like, God, why do like you right here with this crazy feeling? You right here with this crazy feeling. God, like, would you please come to me? Cause I can let you know why you're feeling. Either I'm gonna show you why you're feeling, I'm gonna tell you, or I'm gonna download something of why you feeling. But come to me so I can let you know what it is.
Man, I read it's this prophet dude that I follow. He's I think I ain't gonna say because I don't want to put it out there, but I think he's a a pastor that just happened to be a prophet. But he said a lot of good stuff, and I was reading something he wrote just the other day, and it hit different for me. And he was like saying, he's like, you know how sometimes you be feeling like God ain't speaking, and then the preacher tell you God always speaking. You know, I've said it, we've all said it, but he was like, God is basically saying the same thing. He's like, God is always speaking. He said, God is speaking now. He said, but your body hear it before you do. I was like, he said, that's why your cravings are different. That's why your appetite is different, because he's speaking. Your body's just receiving it first. I said, you got it. Messed me up, dog, because I had been talking about changing my diet, dog. And I don't eat crazy, but I just felt like coming into this year, I just felt like some things I just may change with my diet, just certain things. And even sometimes I won't even be hungry, dog. It just feel like I ain't ate nothing today. I need to eat. That's what be in my mind. But I don't be honestly. I don't be hungry. I really don't be hungry, dog. I'm laying that for y'all right now. I ain't said it, but it's like today. I went and ate lunch today, but I wasn't even hungry, dog. I'm just gonna be straight up.
What'd you eat? Panera Bread or something?
I went to Subway.
What you had?
Oh, I always get the rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah,
I'm stuck on that.
I be busting down the turkey. Swiss cheese.
that Black Forest ham be bust. I love that Black Forest ham.
Black Forest hell. Man, we need to get you an adult Subway meal, man. Get the meatball, man. Black Forest ham.
Nah, get that steak and cheese. Get that steak and cheese, kid.
Ooh, I ain't
I'm
ate
talking
steak and
junk, I'm
cheese so long. But
I'm gonna say I would be busting though. You go to Publix, you get that.
Firehouse be busting.
Man, look,
Have you tried that prime rib?
man, my son be trying to hit me with the fire. Daddy, and go to sell Firehouse. You finna get the Subway, boy. We got coupons. Stop playing with me.
Firehouse got coupons? No.
Oh yeah. They do hit you on top of the head with them prices.
Stop playing with me. We on a time limit and on a money limit.
Yeah, they Firehouse do be hitting you on top of the head with them prices.
We got 30 minutes to go and we got $15.
Yeah, Subway be throwing them buy one get one half off.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but he like he like Firehouse though. I get in Firehouse sometimes. But when we're in the crunch, we trying to move fast, bro. Let's get the Subway, bro. We ain't got time for that right now.
Yeah. That Firehouse slide. But yeah, man, this has been another good one. This has been another fire podcast, man.
For sure.
Yeah. So for sure. Definitely, man. So before we get up out of here, just give me like 2 minutes. So 2 minutes. Like, what you want to leave with the people?
Duh.
I left my 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Give your broken pieces to the manufacturer so he can fix it. So you can be a better version of you than what you expect.
And don't be afraid to turn your bicycle over to see why your chain keep popping off the gear. Like, how long are you gonna keep hitting the pavement? Knees all scraped up. Have the cojones in your family for yourself to be like, you know what? I've been going through this cycle for a minute. I'm finna stop this junk. I'm tired of dealing with the same junk all the time. I'm finna stop this.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, the game is not designed to be fair. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's feelings gonna get hurt because somebody is always gonna want the game to be played in their favor.
Right.
Okay.
Somebody is always gonna want the game to be played in their favor. But when you start playing their game, their feelings gonna be hurt and they're gonna look at you funny like, no, I'm doing what I know is right. You keep playing that game. You play that game with somebody else. I'm gonna play the game the right way. You feel me? So don't be afraid to turn your bike over to see why your girl keep popping off and switch up the game on it. You feel me? That's all I got to say, bro.
That's dope.
The Lord called the audible.
You crazy.
You draw something else.
Yeah, for sure.
God, dog.
Your 2 minutes up.
It's just a two word. Slow down.
Yeah, slow down, man.
Slow down. Don't be afraid that you're missing out on something because you're not at the same pace and the speed of how the world is moving. Slow down. There's a time and season for everything.
That's what's up, man. And then we're going to get up out of here. So we're going to end up on this note. Broken crayon still color. So understand that you still got value even in your broken state. So
Sure.
if you feel like your business ain't going in the right direction and you're in a broken place, guess what? You still color, you still got value. Just make the shift and keep it moving. Amen to that. So, hey, man, this has been another Awesome Fire podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're going to get up out y'all have, man. Y'all have a blessed week. Enjoy what's left of the week. And remember this, we'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. Once again, we'll see y'all on the other side of success. God bless y'all. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.